All right, looks like we're good now. So I didn't fully work through part two, but I made it through part one at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about the same.
hmm Yeah, I looked through it a little bit, and I didn't do part two either.
But I mean, for the most part, it's pretty What did you get to, Jeff?
Oh, sorry, my educator at work just texted me.
Oh, that's okay.
All right, sorry about that. I made it through part one, and then through part two, I just made it through the first question.
Okay.
Well, I guess there's only two real questions there, but I made it through
Yeah.
question one, parts A through D.
Oh, okay. I
If that
see.
makes sense.
Yeah, that does.
hmm
So I'm pretty sure.
That's more than I did. So.
I like the first part two, number one. All that stuff was actually not too bad. I didn't think. 0 1 level.
Yeah, I didn't think that the first question A through D, one A through D was that bad in part two, but I never made it to section two.
Yeah. Let's see here.
So on 1A, would the null hypothesis just be the mean score?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the previous one,
Yeah.
the one they had, and then the alternative.
Whatever.
Oh, I guess on that one it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So
hmm
let's see here. The graduate.
So yeah, in A of part one, your null hypothesis is that it equals the mean of 529, and then his alternative hypothesis is that it would be greater than 529.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
yeah. And then on B, it's just asking. Um, so if they made that mistake, what kind of mistake would it be? And since they rejected the null hypothesis, um, but in reality it was correct, then that's a type 1 error. Does that
hmm
make sense?
Yeah, it's when they fail to reject the null hypothesis. Is that type 2?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
so yeah, type one error is if the null hypothesis is true, but they reject it anyways.
hmm
And the type two is if the
okay?
null hypothesis is false, but they still accept it and they fail to reject it.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So is the level of significance that is not the same thing as the p-value, right? Those are two different things.
I'm a little
Yeah.
confused on that. So
Because I watched the video and I know you compare the p-value with um, the level of significance, so I guess they aren't the same. But I mean, I think they're similar because the level of significance is showing you what like the standard is or whatever they want for that question, and then the p-value is pretty much a level of significance, but it's like just what's the word? comparing to show if it is equal or less than or greater than. So I guess in a sense they are the same type of number, but they're just comparing each other. That make sense?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. On D, I had a question about that. So it says if we wanted to decrease the probability of making a type 2 error, would we need to increase or decrease the level of significance? And it is increase, but I don't understand exactly that question. Do you guys know?
I don't know. I'm looking for it right now in the reading.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it just because the level of significance has to be greater? Or
I didn't hear you on that one, Joe.
am I still breaking up pretty bad?
It's off and
right
on.
now. Yeah, just back and forth.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Maybe I'll just type everything.
Well, I can hear you fine now.
Is it does it have to increase just because the what was it called, little a? The significance has to be higher than the p-value?
You want to decrease the probability. Increase or decrease? I guess. That kind of makes sense.
So this might be a really stupid question, but how do you calculate the p-value?
So the p-value
is that when you find your z-scores and put it in the applet and
yeah,
with the applet?
exactly. So depending on what it's
Yeah.
asking for, like if it's just the different or whatever, you get your z-score and then you shade both sides of the z-scores to find.
So if it's equal, you shade above and below and leave the middle unshaved. If it's left-held, you shade the left. If it's right-held, you shade everything to the right of the z-score.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And that will give you your p-score, and then you just compare the p-score with the level of significance.
And the area is considered the p-score in that.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I'm
All
going
right.
to turn on my SPSS right now. I don't have it up, and it looks like we're going to need it.
Here, I've got the quiz pulled up here too.
Do you just want to do the quiz?
I don't think we're gonna need SPSS for the quiz.
Oh, really?
No, I think we're gonna need the applet.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see any stuff from SPSS on here either.
A lot of the quiz is just definitions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
All right. I guess we could just start on the quiz.
All right, yeah, let's give that a shot.
Okay.
All right, so the first one, number 3, is pretty easy. It's the null hypothesis.
Can you guys hear me better out here?
For the moment,
I just moved closer to my modem, so I hope that helps.
Okay.
Are we on number 4?
yeah, so number 3 was null hypothesis, and so that makes us number
Okay.
4.
That's what I. Is number 4? I think number 4 is null hypothesis as well, right?
Which hypothesis involves equality?
I'm not sure, but a lot of the examples have the null hypothesis with an equality.
Nope.
Like the example they're given with the body temperatures is null hypothesis equals 98.6, and the alternative hypothesis had the equal sign with a slash through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just asking like which hypothesis is always equal to, I guess, like your status quo. Like it's never gonna be different. Like the alternative is always either saying it's different or greater than or less than. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it'd be null hypothesis then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the wedge player, it has a definition of null hypothesis, and it has its equal to the norm or status quo. So.
Okay.
That's right. I think that's right.
Mm-hmm.
You guys.
This one's number 5 is null as well, right?
I don't know, cause like on one of those examples, we were finding the p-value.
So the definition in the worksheet was p-value is the probability that you will observe the sample test statistic you did, or one more extreme, assuming the null hypothesis is true.
So it is the null hypothesis.
So yeah, it is the null hypothesis.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Information two-tailed.
Is two-tailed just an equal sign with a slash through it?
Yep.
So it doesn't equal it.
So it'd be on mine it's the third one down.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
So left-tailed would be the mean is less than 10, right?
The mean is less than?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's less than, so it's the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so right-tailed would be opposite, so its mean is greater than 10.
Mm-hmm. Then on number 9, the p-value just has to be greater than the A to fail to reject, right?
Boy, I didn't hear you. You broke up again.
On number 9, would it be the first one? The p-value is greater than A.
Relationship. the p-value. If the p-value is not less than the level of significance, we fail to reject it. So if the p-value is not less. So you said it's 1 then?
So the first one, yeah.
Yeah, p-value is greater than the A level of significance, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So p-value is greater than A.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
The 1, I guess, on that one. And then the other one's just opposite, right? Is it p-value?
You'd think so.
Yeah, so it'd be the second one.
P-value is less
I
than.
think, yeah.
P-value is less than the level of significance, we reject it. Okay.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Okay.
So on that one, would it be C?
Yeah, the average claim amount is greater than 1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the number 12, the appropriate null hypothesis, is the average claim is equal to 1,500.
Yeah. Bless you.
Thanks.
Ooh.
Would it be a good assumption, since there's 40 claims, that means it's a large?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's using the central limit theorem, so that answers
yeah.
14.
Yeah, good point. That's the central limit theorem for 14 then?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it goes with the distribution. Good point. Ooh. Is that X? Oh, I don't know. 15? Do you guys remember that? Oh, yeah, it's X, isn't it?
Yeah, X with the line over it. That's
Yeah.
because that's what you get, and that's what you're testing.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, well, because Z, we know is the Z-score. That wouldn't be it. I don't think we know what S is, and N is your sample size. So
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have to figure out what the Z-score is for this.
Yeah.
So I got negative 0.9 as the z-score.
Yeah, me too. And then less than. So then the p-value would be 0.184.
So this one you'd put in the applet, the z-score, and shade everything to the left of negative 0.9, right?
Yeah, because it's less than. Pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
So is that what you guys got? 0.184 or no?
I'm pulling up the applet right now. I forgot to have it pulled up.
Oh, that's fine.
That's what I got, 0.184.
It's a good sign if two of us got the same thing.
I trust you guys. I just want to make sure I know how to do it too.
Which makes sense.
All right, so we got 0.184. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So on this one, for 9 or 18, the p-value is greater than the level of significance, which means that we would not reject it, right? We'd fail to reject the null hypothesis.
Yeah, I didn't understand that part super well, so.
That's okay. So
Yeah.
what the book said, this is what I wrote in the notes. It says if the p-value is less than this level of significance, we reject the null. But if the p-value is not less than the level of significance, we fail to reject the null. I don't like the way they word that. It should just say if the p-value is greater than the level of significance, we fail to reject the null.
Yeah, it's less confusing that way.
Yeah.
So if the p-value is less than A, we reject the null hypothesis. If it's more, we do not reject it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's more, so we fail to reject the null hypothesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's confusing.
Okay.
So this 19's type 1, right? Rejecting the null hypothesis when the null hypothesis is true.
Yes.
This is a confusing question.
It's what?
It's a little confusing.
Oh, so this is the if we want to decrease the probability of making a type 2 error, we need to increase the level of significance. So since it's a super low level of significance, the probability of a type 2 error will increase.
Is that what it is?
I think so, because part 2, question D, that's what I think what it's about. So I think that's what it would be. The probability of type 2 error would increase.
Yeah.
That sounds right to me.
All right, so are we all in agreement? We'll go with that one.
Yeah. I don't know how to do 21. I don't even remember how reading about that.
Yeah.
So I just don't know how to type it in. It says
Oh, maybe I do know.
it's
Type
question
1.
C. If the analysis was done at an A equals 0.01 level, it's 1% or 1 in 100. So the probability, but I don't know.
Oh,
Is this one on part 2 of the...
I don't know. Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Maybe shut off your video. Maybe it won't take up so much bandwidth, so you don't stop.
Yeah.
Keep your mic on, but shut off your video. See if that helps at all.
Let's see here.
So at the top, I think it should turn off camera.
Here we go. Oh, there we go.
Bye-bye.
Is that...
I guess it was doing fine. I guess we'll just see if it does help or not.
Yeah. I'll keep it off, and yeah, if it still breaks up, just let me know.
Okay. Probability.
Okay, so in section 4.5, type 1 and type 2 errors, third paragraph down, it says, we choose A to be some small numbers so that the probability of committing a type 1 error is low. The most common value for A is A equals 0.05. This is equal to 1 in 20. So when the null hypothesis is true, there is a 1 in 20 chance that it will be rejected at the 0.05 level of significance.
Okay.
So I don't know if that helps us. Like what do they want us to type in there? 1-20 or?
Yeah.
That's what I'm confused about. I guess. Oh. No, dash doesn't work. Or the slant or whatever it is. I guess dash works, but not.
Maybe we just have to type it in how it is.
How does it look? Sorry.
It's a 0.05. It's just typed like a probability.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But
Oh, yeah, maybe it is just 0.05.
Because, yeah, the rating says there's a 1 in 20 chance that it will be rejected at the 0.05 level of significance. I don't know.
Should we try it out?
Yes, we can. I don't know what else to do there. Like, I don't know what equation to use or.
Well, I can submit it and we'll see. Perfect. Here, hold on. Okay, that's right. 0.05 is what they're looking for.
Do you get 100?
No.
Oh no.
Missed 50. Did we put X with the little line over it on 15, right?
I thought we did.
Yeah.
That's wrong?
It's Z.
What?
Yeah. And then we put 0.9 on number 16, right?
Negative
That's
0.9.
Negative 0.9.
Yeah.
Ah, that's wrong?
No, that's right. I just realized I didn't put a negative sign.
Wait. It is negative 0.9, or it should just be 0.9?
Sorry, what was that? I couldn't hear you.
So on 16, is it supposed to be negative 0.9 or 0.9?
It must be negative 0.9
Okay.
because, yeah, I just put 0.9. I didn't know if it mattered or not, and so I just put it in like that.
Okay. That's so weird that 15 is Z.
Yeah, I don't remember reading anything about
I don't understand why it's the test statistic, but...
Yeah. Everything else is correct, though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's weird that it's Z. I don't get that at all.
Me either. Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. When are we...
One wrong's not that bad. I mean, we did pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When are we gonna meet again?
Oh. I'm hoping to be camping Monday, so.
Okay. So plan on Monday then.
How does Tuesday morning sound to everyone? Can you guys do that?
That'll work for me. I don't know about you, Sean.
I think Tuesday morning would work great.
All right, should we just do 8 a.m.?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Let's plan on that.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, good luck with doing the homework part, and talk to you guys later.
See you, man. Thanks.
Bye.